Hello, and welcome to a 2017 market overview. I want to talk a little bit about the Dow, the ES, gold, silver, and a few mountain stocks. Right now, we'll get right into the Dow Jones Industrial Average. We're currently at 20,810. We've been making new highs this year and the end of last year. Last time I talked about this was in 2015. We were right around in here. It was a pretty sideways year, and then last year we kind of got out of it, and we're now rallying. As you can see on this chart I have, we have key areas or price points that will hit. This was one, we hit it. This was another, we hit it. We didn't go any lower, we held right in here, and now we're currently going up. Next price point I have is going to be right here at around 22,482. I expect it to get up here. Time is the only thing that will tell. If we go to ES, it's going to be the same look. Didn't quite hit this one. It was slightly below, but it did hit this other one. As you can see, these two are pretty tight. Here they're not. Kind of gives you a little indication that, it can hit this one before it hits this one. It's still a good target. This one, it came straight down through. Definitely hit that one. Definitely hit this one. Held. And the next one is going to be 2,716. We're currently at 2,361. Next, we'll go on to oil. Oil is very volatile in 2014, 2015. Still got some downward movement. 2016, starting to hold. Into 2017, we want to see it break the 57.23 mark right here for it to continue up. We jump down to a weekly chart. We can see that it needs to hold right around 49.11 and 45.32. Definitely needs to hold 45.32 for it to continue up. It can come a little bit below sometimes. You just don't want to see it go below this mark with any significance. As we can see, it can go below and hold and come up. Then here it didn't go any higher. Tested, went slightly lower to go higher, held, went higher here, and then just fell. Couldn't hold anymore and fell. Right in here it's holding. And that's where we're at. So it's going to be interesting to see. It's been walking sideways. It can go sideways and then pop out again. I've seen that quite a bit. I've also seen things go sideways, kind of make a little newer high, and then fall. So I'd be watching it if I was in it pretty heavily. I'm on a weekly basis right now, so I mean, you'd want to check it every week, make sure you're doing good. Go to the dollar, back to our monthly view. We've been going sideways for quite a while here since the '08 debacle that we had. Very volatile. We started rallying in the markets. Didn't really get much in the dollar. Started rallying here. Last time we got a rally when markets went down. It wasn't the case this time. We're out of correlation. So it needs to break out and continue up to meet its target over here. Or if it kind of struggles in here, start falling down and, get a little nasty on you. Gold is currently at 1,251.90. It too kind of looks like this could be a foot right here. But he went below. He fought to get back out. Didn't quite get out. He's fighting again. He needs to go this time, or we could see a little bit lower move in gold, possibly down to 960 or so, or if it goes up, it needs to break right in here, this 1280 price point, to continue up. You don't want to see it go much lower in here, especially since it didn't conquer it right in here. It should have, in my eyes, it should have continued out and went up if it was pretty strong, but it didn't. It fell down, held in here, and gonna test it again. It pushed right in here. It pushed up here. This was like the middle of it, and we'll see if he fails again at this middle or if he continues out of it. Moving on, we're going to see silver. Same look. Obviously, silver and gold are correlated. Very good, so we need to see it stay above or get above this 1856. We're pretty much right there. It just needs to continue up. Go to weekly. 1886 is where it's saying it needs to go above, which is a little bit lower than this right here. But if it gets above that, it should continue up, break that. If not, it's going to continue lower. If you're in that, just be aware. Right here, we've got a couple mountain stocks at the end we'll talk about. One that's been talked about quite a bit lately is going to be Apple, with Warren Buffett's company buying up a bunch of shares. Berkshire Hathaway, they bought something like 58 million. It was either $58 million in shares or 58 million shares. Either way, quite a bit. They bought it, I think, in January, maybe early February, but they got in before this move, and I think them getting in is what probably caused most of this move, but it has been going and going for quite some time now, and its next target is going to be up here. I wouldn't really buy this stock right now. I like to wait for some sort of dip before you buy again, because as a lot of you good traders out there know, every rally has a short, every short has a rally. They all, intertwine depending on if you're day trading or if you're more of a long-term holder. This is obviously a long-term chart, so you would want to wait for a dip. Dip down in here, buy some, and hopefully it goes back up here as the markets go up as well. Another one is going to be Amazon. It too is great newer highs. This was kind of your dip point for a buy. And now its target is going to be somewhere up in here, maybe right here. It hasn't hit that yet. This could be like a movement of this whole year. So that's my market overview. As of now, I see the markets continuing to go up. Once we hit this price point in here, it's going to be a resistance point in my mind, and we could look to be covering your positions or taking profits and possibly looking for a different trade to either go against it or just wait and see what kind of volatility you're going to get from that point, and just use your best judgment. But that's all I have for you now, and happy trading.